welcome back to another episode of Let's Be Perfectly Queer. I'm your host, Justine D'as. Now, I know today looks a little bit different because we're not on set and we're backstage, and I'm not Justine, it's me, Mitchell. Hi. Today, we're gonna just show you how Justine happens. It doesn't happen just like that, but everyone's been asking questions about how it is that I get ready and what I do to make myself go from this to Justine. So, you're gonna follow along today. I hope you enjoy. We've got everything set up, and right now, I'm gonna start getting myself prepped. So, got my hair tied back. My hair's gotten a little bit longer, so I have to keep my hair tied back and off my face. First things first is we're gonna use a stocking cap. We've got a fresh stocking cap here. Got my hair up and out. And boom, just like that. Now, this is something I use when I perform a lot. It's called a wig fix. So this is what I put on afterwards to make sure that my hair does not go anywhere. And I keep this on while I'm painting because it helps to secure my stocking cap to my head. Like so. All right. So, like anything, when you're painting a wall, painting anything, you have to prime it, you have to get it ready. So I've already washed my face, we've toned, and we've moisturized. So now I actually have to put primer on my face. So I'm using 2 different primers here today in my box of many things. Please don't judge, this is the way that I roll. So I have my main primer, which is gonna help stick my makeup to my face, and then I have a pore filler, which is gonna help keep all the little holes in my face gone and keep my makeup nice and smooth on the surface. Primed and ready to go. Lots and lots and lots to do. People don't seem to realize that there's more to this than just throwing makeup on. You have to think about color correction, you have to think about pigmentation. So when I'm doing my face, the first thing I do is I go through and I correct. So I'm using a pan stick here, and I'm gonna go through all of my beard area and make it orange, because the orange counteracts the blue from the facial hair coming through. So then this will make my foundation look smooth and even, and I won't have any gray spots coming through when my beard starts to grow in a little bit, because you know, that happens. My trusty sponge. Now, usually with makeup, they would tell you to dampen your beauty blender. I use a Stage makeup. It's a thick pan stick. So if I make my sponges too damp, it just separates the makeup from my face. So I just use a little bit of setting spray on my beauty blender to help blend out the makeup. Alrighty. Just like that, orange is done. Now, when it comes to applying makeup, the rule is all your liquid first and then your powder. This is one of those times where you can break the rule. Because I have to put this on and then put foundation on over top of it, I want to set this first so that way it doesn't bleed through my regular base foundation. Beautiful. Set and ready to go. So this will stay on, and now I'm gonna start my eyes. My eyes are the anchor to my face. That's what I've always said. So I always like to start off with my eyebrows. So, my trusty lipstick palette here. Some people like to use a dry pencil. I prefer to use liquid because I have better control. Just want to make sure that I've got the right brush here. That's my lipstick brush, that's my angle brush. And there she is, my other brush. So, a slight little angle brush here. And then I like to mix a little bit of 2 colors. You can see the colors that I use a lot of. and then we draw. Now remember, you want your eyebrows to look like sisters, not twins, but I also want them to look like sisters and not neighbors 3 doors down. Boom, one brow done. Let's do the other one. Bring that down into the inside of the eyebrow there by your nose, and that kind of just gives it like a softer, diffused, natural look. Now again, I'm doing my makeup the way I do my makeup. This isn't finite, this isn't the way that you're supposed to do makeup. Everybody does their makeup their own way. This is just me, so please, I'm no I'm no, word of God when it comes to makeup, but this is just how Justine does her makeup, so a little cough to keep me going too. All right, next, we've got our brows on. Let's clean up our brows. So we're gonna go in with our 2 foundation colors. So I'm gonna do foundation on the top, and I'm gonna do a white underneath. And this is gonna help clean up the lines of the eyebrows and just really make those brows pop. So again, I'm just going in with my TV pan stick. And I like to make a little line right down the middle of my forehead here to kind of gauge where I'm going. And then I spread the product out from there. And just like that. Okay, so this side's done. Now we're gonna move on to the next. See, now the top line is very clean, very clear, you can see. Now I'm gonna go through with the white underneath just to pop out my highlight underneath the eye and then give my eyelid a surface to allow my eyeshadow to pop as well. So that was foundation. Now we're gonna go in with white. This is my TV white. And again, just underneath to gauge, bring that up through because this is where I'm gonna create a highlight as well. And just underneath the eye to clean everything up. Really help that arch pop. Now, if you have a colored brow, the most important thing is that you clean your brush in between applications because what happens is that you can get some of the cream liquid from your eyebrow onto your brush and then that gets spread through and you end up making your highlight pink or green or blue or whatever it is that you're using. So just make sure that you're not getting any other product on this and it's just purely white. So now, because I'm going to use more white in my eye or over my eyelid, I'm going to just take my TV stick and add a little bit of white right here to the corners. And then I'm gonna blend that through. Again, you wanna be really, really careful not to get any of the liquid color from the top to the bottom on your beauty blender. Okay, so we've got this part of our blending done. Now, this is where everybody differs. Some people like to do their eyes first. Some people like to do their face first and then do their eyes. I like to do my eyes first. So what I do is I use my good old trusty Scotch tape to help create my crease lines for my eyes. So I do this first. And all this does is it's like a safety blanket, like training wheels. I can color over this. I can make, be a little bit messy outside the lines, and then that way when I'm done, I can pull it off and I have a nice clean, crisp line. It's really important too to make sure that you get your angles as perfect as possible going back, because you don't want one eye going like this and one eye going like this, because then you just have to sit like this or tilt your head all the time, and that just looks silly, right? I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna do all my foundation on my forehead, and then I'm gonna set everything up here, okay? So, back with our TV white, we're gonna come up and create our highlight spot. And now I'm just gonna blend this all together. And now we are going to go in with our warm 7. A little bit of a contrast color here, a little bit darker, so this is what we do. So obviously white highlights, dark contours. So contour around my face. New Beauty Blender. Oh, I'm losing the tape here. Now this is when you want to go back and forth with both your blenders, because you can see now I have like a little bit of a hard line. So I'm going to go back out and diffuse that back out, soften all of that up and make it nice and round. Just like that. Beauty. Boom and boom. All right, so now that we have our foundation on our forehead, everything is done. I'm gonna set all of this, and then I'm gonna start working on my eyes. That way my eyebrows don't move on me, because they are liquid. All right, done and done. So this is gonna set, and we're gonna do our eyes now. So this right here is basically setting all of the white liquid that I had on my eye. And then again, with the tape, it's creating a little bit of a safety blanket. And then I have this beautiful space here with my highlight. We're gonna go ahead and do that on both eyes. Girl, I can feel my stocking cap creeping up my head. See, this is the thing about having long hair, is it likes to expand and it likes to push your stocking cap off. So that's why I wear this wig fix, because then it doesn't move, or it shouldn't move. It's always important, you want to turn your head when you're doing your makeup, because you want to be able to see all the different angles. If you're just looking straight on, you're not seeing the corners of your eyes. All right, that is done. Now I'm going to go in and create the smoke, create my corner. So I'm going to take my big floofy brush, if I can find it, because it always likes to hide on me, right here. And so I'm gonna take dark, tap, and just go right in the corner here and create like a little bit of like a triangle in the corner. Okay, so now we're gonna go through and we're gonna blend this out to kind of create a cut crease. Now remember, I'm on television right now. I've got cameras, I've got lights, so I need to do things a little bit heavier in order for my face to be seen on camera. This isn't what I would do on a day-to-day. If I'm doing a show, yes, 100%. If I'm doing a story read, or if I'm out speaking at an engagement, I would obviously go a little bit lighter with my face, do something a little more natural. But because I'm doing television, I need to make this a little bit more bright, more intense. Just like that. So I'm just gonna use my trusty little pen here, and I'm gonna create my wing. So I always like to create my little triangle in the corner first, and then I come back this way to connect the pieces together. And then we'll just go in and fill that in. Wing. Same thing on this side. Want to make sure that you always get this little line that's right between your lashes and your lid, and you want to make sure that you get that because it really makes a difference when you have your lashes on. And I will show you the reason why in a moment. Okay. Eyeliner done. Now, I'm a stickler for clean lines, so I like to take this tiny little pencil, tiny little pen, little felt here just to get that crisp little boop in the corners. But that's just my OCD. Do I need to do it? No, I want to. All right, we're gonna go back in now and I'm going to cut the crease of my inside of my eye, and I'm going to use an eye cream specifically. It's better to use a lighter cream on your eyes if you use a heavier foundation because the skin on the lids are a lot different. It's like a softer kind of mucosa tissue, so it's very spongy, it moves around easy. If you're using heavy cream foundation, it's just gonna pull your lid. This is gonna help just glide nicely across. And again, like I said, you don't wanna transfer product, so you wanna make sure that you're cleaning your brush in between each application. Okay. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect right in here because we're gonna smudge it out in a second. But what you do wanna make sure that you do is you wanna set it. So I have my lovely little powder white here, my trusty little brush, and we're just gonna go in. You can see I use this one a lot. It's almost done. I got a brand new one in there waiting for me. Then I just go in and pack that powder. And this is just gonna set that liquid onto my eye. Please forgive some of the faces. You have to make weird faces when you're doing stuff, especially when you're looking at a one eye. Okay, crease is done, so I'm gonna go and repeat that on the other side. So I've got my crease set, that is done. I'm gonna take the same floofy brush that I used before to put on the corner, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to blend out this right here. So this is gonna create more of a smoke into where I just did my white. soft and smoky. That is done, that is done, that is done, and now we're gonna take the tape off. Clean and crisp. All right, so we finished our eyes. Now we're gonna do the rest of the face. So I'm gonna brush off all the setting powder that I had down here. Because now we are going to go through and finish all of this. So again, back in with my new foundation stick. We're gonna go through and we're gonna cover up all the orange bits. Off to the side for now, and then my trusty foundation brush. I like this brush because it is a paddle and I can move the foundation a lot quicker. You also want to make sure that you're spreading your foundation out around your ears and behind your neck because you want your skin tone to look the same when you have your hair on. Okay, I've got all of those areas blended in around my jaw. And now I'm going to go back in with the rest of my foundation and layer everything. So we are going to take my TV white stick again and put it in all of my highlight areas. So here, 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 and here on my face, or sorry, around my jaw and my chin, and then here around my eyes. Now remember, I've already powdered up here, so I don't want to be mixing anything up in here because it's just going to make it look too splotchy. A little bit across the nose and down the center. And I'm going to fill in the rest of the spots with my foundation. And then we'll just go through and blend this all together. So we're just going to use a little bit of neutral set powder here. And you can already see it's separating. And again, it's just because I sweat there so hard. So a little neutral set here and a little neutral set here. And that just keeps the sweat from separating my makeup. And now I'm gonna go in, just blend the rest of that because I don't want any hard lines. And now I'm gonna go in with my contour, which is right here. So contouring is basically cutting and shaping out the shape of your face. So I go in under my chin, under my jawline to kind of get rid of my jowls that are starting to form at my young old age. And then we're gonna go in and create the cut around your cheekbones to really make your cheeks just pop and stand out. I've already created up here, so now I'm just gonna go in and do around my nose. I like to use this too because it gets better attention to detail and I can get right up into the crease of my brows because you really want to connect your brows and your nose together. Some people draw their contour with their brow all together. Again, that's how they do their makeup, and this is how I do mine. Really soften out that nose. give it that nice, cute, tight highlight. People have asked me before if I've had plastic surgery. No, it's just all makeup. Thank you, I appreciate it. And now we're gonna go with the Beauty Blender for the dark. We're almost done. This is great. Quick, quick, quick. Now, the dreaded mascara. I don't care what anybody says. I'll spend $1,000 on a good foundation. If it's gonna make my skin look like I'm 10 years old, I'll buy it. I will not spend more than $10 on mascara. I wanna make sure that you wanna overdraw your lips, but you don't want them to look too clownish, right? Again, I'm a clown, I get it, but you don't wanna look too over the top. So my natural lip is here, and so I like to go just under my natural lip. Right about there, okay? And then I create my line from that spot. Go from corner to corner. Done and done. Lips are on. Now we put on our lashes, and guess what? That's it. We're done. It's just getting wigs and dresses on, but that's a whole other story. You'll see that another time. I am so happy that you guys all came out today to watch me get ready. As I said, I love what I do. I'm so happy to be here to talk to all of you, to do this show, to be out in the community. But it's nice to have people understand all the work that goes into what we do and why we do it. And there we have it, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's me, your girl, Justine. I hope you enjoyed yourselves today. Thank you so much for watching us. Be safe out there and love each other. Bye for now.